In this video, we're going to look at more moderate level questions of writing equations of a given graph, and I'll do this one, and then you practice these other two, as well as some more high challenge questions where you take something that's already been transformed from the parent graph, and then you also do some changes to that graph, and that will be available for more of a high challenge worksheet. So starting up here, when we look at this, we can see it's the V shape, so we know it's absolute value, but it's growing differently. It's going out 1, up 3, and then out 2, up 6, okay? So that means it's been stretched vertically. So this has been stretched up by 3, okay? So when I write the equation of this, it's going to be y equals, and I'll put a 3 in front, then I'm going to do absolute value. This did not move left or right, so I'm just going to put the absolute value there, but it did move down 4, so I'm going to put a -4. Okay, so that's the equation for that V shape. Now you should be able to do the V shapes for these two. Let's do one of the parabolas. So again, here's the formula. Let's start with this one. It looks to be growing normally, so out 1, up 1, out 1, up 1 both sides, and out 2, up 4. So it's growing normally, so it's going to have an A value of 1, or just keep it blank. But it did go left 3, so I'm going to do -3, or excuse me, +3, because it went left. So +3 on the inside. And then the vertex also moved down 4, so I'm going to do a -4 on the outside. So the answer is going to look something like this. Y equals, just start the parentheses, go left 3, so +3, squared, and then down 4, -4. Okay. Lastly, this is high challenge, so when you get done with the test, you can do a high challenge worksheet to get a strong A on the test. So the challenge of this is you're going to take something that's transformed, write an equation for it, but then also do some type of transformation after. So this is a normal parabola because it's growing out 1, up 1 on both sides, out 2, up 4 both sides, but it's been moved to the right 3 and up 1. So this thing is y equals x minus 3 plus 1, okay? But now we're going to reflect this picture over this line. So everything, if it's above, will end up below, and anything below would end up above, but nothing's below, so all of these points, all 5 points, are going to end up the same distance across. So for 1 above, we end up 1 below, 2 above, 2 below, 2 above, 2 below, 5 above, 5 below. Okay, so then we can make our U shape like this. So notice that we get a negative in front, and this actually changes signs as well. So instead of being up 1, we are down 1. So they both get negatived. Okay. This one is a little different because first let's write the equation. So it's y equals, it's an absolute value, growing normally, but it's just down 3. So I'm just going to do this, down 3. So if it works like this one, if I flip this, both this will change sign and that will change sign. So we get y equals negative absolute value of x plus 3. So let's see if that works. So instead of going down 3, we'll go up 3. So 1, 2, 3, put a dot. And instead of growing up, we will grow down normally. So we can go out 1, down 1, out 2, down 2, and so on. And we can see that, it does make that reflection. Every point that was below ends up above, and every point that was above ends up below. Okay. Now you're able to do the high challenge worksheet.